Oh, I'm still recording. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in my recent video of my lifestyle favorites, I had gotten a lot of really sweet comments on my hair. Thank you guys so much. That meant so much to me because I struggle with my hair. I do not like it. It is very thin and very fine. It hasn't always been this bad. I've always had thin hair, or not thin, I've always had fine hair. And then after my girls, after Madeline, my almost 10-year-old, it got worse, and then after Kensley, my almost 3-year-old, it got terrible. So this is what I'm left with. So I'm always trying to find new ways to style it and different products, and a lot of you had said that you have fine hair too, fine thin hair. So I thought I would do this tutorial for you and just show you what I did to get my hair the way it was in that video. And I've been doing it, and I've just really been liking this way of doing it. It's quick, it's easy, and I think it just gives it a lot more body. So I'm going to show you what products I use and how I do that. Okay, so this is freshly washed hair. When I got out of the shower, I put some Big Sexy Hair Root Pump in, and I put a little bit of leave-in conditioner on the ends, and I think I put like a little bit of a volumizing spray, which as you can see didn't do much. So that's all I have in it now. And then I'm going to take my heat styling spray, which is just this Got to Be Guardian Angel, and I'm going to lightly spray this throughout pretty much just my ends. So I have a clip. I probably don't really need it because I don't have much hair, but I'm going to go ahead and just section it off into 2 sections. And I'm using my viewfinder as my mirror, so this is probably going to be a lot harder to do than if I was doing it in front of my mirror, so just bear with me. Okay, so I guess I should show you what tool I'm using. So I am using this 2-inch curling iron. This one is from Hot Tools. I got it at Ulta. I think it was around $40, but I specifically wanted the 2-inch barrel. They have some that are 1.5, and then obviously smaller than that. 2 inches, the biggest that you can find, I think. But I wanted the biggest because I wanted just volume. I didn't really want curls, I just want volume. So that's what I got. And it has different heat settings here. If you have thicker hair, you can make it hotter. And if you have finer hair like me, you can go all the way down to 280, but I don't have time for 280. I would be sitting here all day, so I have it on 330. It goes up to 430. What I'm gonna do is, like, literally this is all the hair I have down here. So I will get about this much hair and pull it out. And then your placement of your clamp is important, and I always have to think about this, where I'm putting it. So you want your clamp to be on the top. You're going to clamp down and come down to the end, and then you're going to curl it under and go up as high to the root as you can without burning yourself. And then I will usually let it sit here for about 10 seconds. Longer if you have more hair, but I do have very thin, fine hair, so I don't leave it in there very long. I can't see, I have no mirror. Here's the clamp. Okay, so I'm gonna let it out, and that's what I'm left with. So I'm not gonna touch that. I'm just gonna move on to the next section, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Clamp is gonna be on the top because I'm curling under. If I make it through this video without burning myself, I will be shocked. Okay, again, that's what I'm left with. I'm just gonna leave it, let it cool. I'm gonna do the same thing over here, and it looks like I could probably get away with just doing 1 over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and do 2. I think it might be a little easier. And then this last piece down here. All right, so for me, the bottom layer is done. I'm gonna go ahead and unclip the top layer, and then I actually did not bring a comb up here. If you have a comb, that would work really well, but you wanna just, you can take your fingers and just kind of section off that crown section of your hair. And I am gonna brush it up and forward so that it's like over directing the hair. And then put this in and roll it back. And I didn't get it clamped in there really good, so I'm gonna do it again. In there one more time. All right, there. So I'm just gonna let it sit like this. You can kind of feel move that out of my way, and then I'm gonna do another section, pretty much the same thing. It's so hard for me to see in this camera. Now that I think I have it all curled, I'm gonna run my fingers through it and kind of get it to lay the way that I want it to lay. You can go ahead and comb through it at this point as well. So for me, I like these pieces to curl more in, and you could totally leave it like this if you wanted, but I will typically go back in with this section right here and just curl it under from this angle. There you go. Okay. All right, so that's what we're working with. If you needed to go back in and add it, or add, you know, more somewhere, you could. But I actually think I am gonna do it one more time here, but just with a little bit less hair, just in this crown section. All right, so I'm done with the curling iron. See how fast that was? Literally maybe 5 minutes. And then I have found with my hair, it's more about the products anyways, or more about what I put in it after it's dried rather than before. You think, you know, you want to put all this volumizing mousse and all this stuff. And I will put, you know, like a root booster or whatever, but what I have found really works for me is to focus on once it's styled. So dry shampoo is a must, and texturizing spray. I'm using this one by Suave today. I really like the Aussie one, this Aussie 7-in-1, but I like this one as well, and it smells really good. And then this is just the Kenra texturizing spray. You can find texturizing spray in a lot of different brands. It does what it says. It just basically gives your hair some texture, because when you have baby fine hair like this, it is super soft and it doesn't hold any style. So first I'm gonna go in with the dry shampoo and I'm just gonna spray it on my roots, but then I'm also gonna spray it throughout the lengths of my hair, and it just kind of gives it texture, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It does something different than the texture spray. I guess it just kind of makes it feel thicker. It gives it some body and some volume. So I'm just gonna do that really quick. Just gonna kind of work it through a little bit. And then I'm going to basically use my texturizing spray as if it were a hairspray. Hairspray, I like hairspray. I have a few favorites, but I don't know. I just prefer using the texturizing spray as a hairspray or in place of one, or especially when I do this style. So I'm gonna just do the same thing I did with the dry shampoo, except I'm not gonna like focus at the roots like I did with that. I'm gonna just spray it throughout. So I take my hand and I go under and I kind of like push up. I do that too. When you're explaining something to someone, you kind of realize things you do without even thinking about it. I do that without thinking about it. But I put my hand there and I just kind of push my hair up. I mean, look at that. This is with texturizing spray. This is with no texturizing spray. Push it in my hair. And I will take my brush, and now I'm not brushing my hair. I'm just very like lightly kind of taming the little flyaways. Now at this point you could use hairspray. I'm going to spray just a little bit more texture spray, and I'm done. So this is how I got my hair like that. As you see, it is super simple. You only need a 2-inch curling iron and some dry shampoo and some texturizing spray. If you only have one or the other, that's fine. You can still make it work. I really like the Aussie 7-in-1 dry shampoo. This one's like my second favorite, but if you don't have it and you were gonna go get some because you want to try this, try that one. It's in a purple bottle. It just makes your thin hair feel thicker. So I will spray, instead of just spraying it in my roots to soak up the oil, I just spray it throughout to give my hair hair. I mean, I just literally have no hair, but yeah, that's how I got my hair like this. I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next video.